Imagine being a father, watching your son, your pride, your legacy, have his name dragged through the mud by people who don't know him, who've never even looked him in the eye. That's exactly what Deion Sanders, NFL legend and head coach of the Colorado Buffaloes, experienced when a wave of harsh criticism flooded the pre-draft conversation about his son, Shedeur Sanders, ahead of the 2025 NFL Draft. But recently, Deion broke his silence. He sat down on Asante Samuel's podcast, Say What Needs to Be Said, and gave the world an honest, unfiltered look into how he really felt about the reports targeting Shedeur. What he shared wasn't just a defense of his son, it was an emotional and powerful statement from a father who has always been in the spotlight, but this time was hurting in a deeply personal way. For Deion, this wasn't just another media narrative, it was personal. Watching his son get criticized, questioned, and doubted by people in the media felt like a punch to the gut. On the podcast, Deion revealed just how much it affected him. He said it hurt, that it really cut deep. But then he turned to something higher, saying that sometimes the foolish things are used to confuse the wise. He saw the attacks not just as slander, but as something that could fuel Shedeur. Just like Tom Brady used doubt as fuel, Deion believes Shedeur and Shiloh are building their edge from the same fire. Critics said they wouldn't be anything, but proving them wrong became a source of strength. That edge is what keeps them going, what pushes them to be great, and it's something Deion sees in both of his sons. Among the many reports that came out before the draft, one message seemed to rise above the rest, that Shedeur wasn't ready. Insiders claimed he treated the pre-draft process like a college recruitment and went into meetings with a sense of entitlement. Raiders insider Vic Tafur highlighted Shedeur's surprising fall on draft day, while Sports Illustrated's Albert Breer added fuel to the fire by sharing stories of Shedeur reportedly being overly confident and even tanking interviews with teams he didn't like. These narratives painted a picture of a young quarterback who thought the NFL owed him something. But Deion wasn't buying any of it, and he made that crystal clear. He questioned how anyone could say Shedeur was unprepared. This is a young man who has played under 6 different offensive coordinators, adapting to every single system, performing better with each change. And people want to say he was unprepared, that he walked into meetings with headphones on? Deion brushed it off with a tone of disbelief, saying anyone who knows Shedeur knows he's a professional. He's been built for this. His entire life has been under public scrutiny. From a young age, Shedeur and his siblings were raised in the spotlight. They've had to learn how to navigate media, pressure, and expectations. Deion made it clear his children aren't just football players, they are professionals. They don't get caught up in nonsense, they handle their business and do it with maturity. Of course, there are still plenty of people in the NFL world who might disagree with Deion. They'll stand by the reports, stand by their sources, and continue to question Shedeur's attitude. But honestly, all of that is in the past now. The draft is behind him. The headlines have moved on. Shedeur Sanders is now officially part of the Cleveland Browns. And early reports from team practices suggest he's already starting to impress. The noise is fading, and the focus is shifting to what really matters: football. In the end, this story is bigger than just sports. It's about a father standing by his son. It's about family, belief, and fighting through doubt. Deion Sanders didn't just speak out to silence critics. He spoke out to remind us of what it means to support your own, to defend the ones you love when the world turns on them. He didn't just talk as a coach, he talked as a dad. And what he said might just change the way people see Shedeur going forward. So what's next for Shedeur Sanders? That chapter is only beginning. He's stepping into the NFL with a heart full of motivation, a chip on his shoulder, and the kind of support that can't be shaken. The spotlight is nothing new for the Sanders family, but now it's focused on the next generation. If you believe in comebacks, in second chances, and in rewriting the narrative, keep your eyes on Shedeur. This journey is far from over, it's just getting started. If you felt the emotion in this story, if you believe in grit and redemption, make sure you like this video. Subscribe for more powerful sports stories, and tap the bell icon so you don't miss what comes next. This isn't just a football story. This is about life, legacy, and rising above the noise.